next area of interest as to why Latinas are more sensual than American women, it kind of piggybacks off the first topic that I spoke of as far as language. And that second area of interest would be the music / dancing, bailar. Why'd I choose music as the next area of interest? First of all, the music contains the language, and I already described the difference between the two languages. But also in the music comes the dancing. With the words of the music, the beat of the music, got the people moving a certain way. But the most important way is they got to move in their hips. Find me a Spanish dance where people ain't moving their hips. You understand? Get that again. They moving these muscles around. When it's time to do the do and dance horizontally, they ready. Hips are very important. I said I'm not gonna speak on data and stats and all that. But I do remember reading somewhere where it says that the more chicks' hips move while she's walking, the more sensual she is. Think about that. You see a chick walking down the block and you see her, every step she take, you see her hip just boom. It might even roll, boom, boom. Now imagine a chick walking and her hips stay just like that, she walking. Which is more sexy, seeing a chick hit bam, 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 or the music got the people dancing. The music again has a different vibe, different energy. The music is more sensual. The music is more intimate. When the people are dancing with each other, they touching each other. They don't have to even know each other. They boom, boom, behind this person's hip, on the lower back, boom. Shorty getting twisted around, boom, face to face, looking in each other's eyes. They doing that with people at the club. That's normal. That's regular. Whereas American music, for lack of a better term, American music is not sensual. It's not intimate. Maybe before when we had the R&B music, but in general, American pop culture music isn't about people touching each other, hips moving around and all that. In America, you probably catch a charge for trying to touch a lady's hips and all that. You might catch a charge for looking at a chick in the eye for too long. She might feel like you're harassing her. So I say that to say, when these chicks talk to their friends, when they go to the club, they hearing that language, they're listening to that music, they dancing to that music and taking in that vibe. Now mind you, before they even went to the club, when they were little niñas, when these Latinas were little girls, they saw their abuelas, their tias, dancing the same way. I mean, with their family members or whoever. It didn't have to be necessarily sexual, but it was intimate, just close up. You understand? So I say that to say they don't have a problem with contact. They don't have a problem with a guy touching them. I'm not saying in a sexual way, but male contact is not foreign to them. And male contact doesn't necessarily mean sex to them. Where in America, American women, if you touch them, they feel like, oh, why you touch me? You don't know me like that. Before I got into a long-term relationship, when I went to the club, it was hip to hip, grinding, whining, right? When I came up after the relationship, I went back to the club. I tried to turn this chick around so I could, get that grind on.
What are you doing?
What up? Like,
no, I don't know you like that.
It's like, yo, mom, we just dancing. I'm not asking for your hand in marriage. You heard? That's one of the differences that I noticed. Is the dancing, the music, and the vibe. It already puts them in that mood, in that mode. You understand? Where American music.
All my single ladies. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? I got my own.
That's gonna create intimacy. That's gonna make a woman wanna You know what I mean?
Suck the leather off of you, if you know what I mean.
That type of music ain't gonna do that. Over here, yeah. But overall, when it comes to the music and the dancing, the women when they dance, when it comes to their hips, or they dance in circles, circular. Circular. They move their hips around, boom, pop, 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 pop. Kind of lubricating the joints, pop, pop, pop. So when it's time to dance horizontally, they know what they're doing. American women, not so much. They dance linear. I mean, I'm not even talking about twerking. Twerking is probably the only time they move their hips around. Like they mad boxy when they dance, like. Where's the circle? Just lines.
Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.